What's up, everybody? It's SSBBphenom here, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about the patching of the Wii version of Black Ops. Now, during this video, you'll be seeing some pictures on the screen, mainly just of a forum post from JD 2020. In case you guys don't know, because not everybody really follows the forums. There's a small community there, and mainly people who are hardcore Call of Duty fans. They follow the forums, but that's mostly 360, PS3, PC community. The Wii community on the forums is very small, so I'm going to link you guys to the forums in case you're interested. The developers actually post things on there every once in a while to keep us updated, and it's nice to see that they actually will actually keep in contact with the Wii community as well, because I mean it's not like it's the same it's the same game, but it's not quite the same, if you get what I'm trying to say. And it's kind of like a lesser version, and it even costs less because Wii games only cost $50. So a lot of developers seem to just blow off the Wii crowd, but it's kind of nice to see that they keep us updated or whatever. So there's a patch that you may already have. It's like the next few 24 48 hours or whatever, and you may have it already, but it kind of gets sent out at different times for certain people, I've heard. So you'd think it'd have to come out at the same time, but I've heard different people get it a little bit later. But anyway, I'm going to talk about what goes into what is going to happen with this patch and what happened with the last few. And you can see, you should be able to see this on the screen as well. The stuff that they're working on that's in progress is sometimes you get the message where it's like an error occurred while connecting to the server. They're fixing that in this patch that's coming out. I don't really know firsthand about these zombie ones, but I have had the error connecting the server thing. But they're fixing some things for zombies. I haven't played that at all yet. But zombie gas cloud sticking around, I guess people are having a problem with that. They're fixing that. Disappearing zombies glitch, that seems like that would be a big one. They're fixing that. The variable zoom scope will not stay zoomed in. I've had that issue on multiplayer. They're fixing that. The Sierra button layout for the classic controllers or Classic Controller Pro assign same button for tactical grenade and steady button for scoped weapons. They're fixing that. I don't use a classic controller. I would like to. If I had a pro, I would. But the radiation and grid maps, they removed them from public play while they're fixing a reported crash glitch. I have noticed some glitches on certain boards, and I do believe that I've been playing a lot and I haven't seen those maps come around, so I guess they took them offline. So I guess they're gonna put them back because it says maps to return to play ASAP. Some players getting booted from zombies in games at higher levels after experiencing lagging zombies disappearing. I again haven't played zombies to experience that firsthand, but that seems like that would be a frustration thing. I'd rage quit there. So that's what's happening in this new patch. That'll be a downloadable one. Some live fixes they have out, which I believe the one that happened on November 30th was kind of like a server hotfix thing. It's stuff that they did, they stopped the ability to jump outside the map on a WMD, and I actually did that before. I didn't shoot anybody, I just did it to see if it worked, and it actually does work. I heard people saying you could jump off the thing and fall back there, and you really could, and it was cheap because you could stay outside the map and shoot people, but they couldn't really shoot you because they couldn't see you at certain times because you're kind of outside, so it wasn't rendering your character. It was weird. But they fixed that on the 30th. Also, the mini map on Havana more correctly reflects the playable map boundary. I noticed that the mini map at the top corner was showing the 360 version of Havana, I believe, because I was seeing spots that I've seen, because I played the 360 one too. I just don't own it, but I was seeing spots that I used to go to on the 360 version, but they were not accessible on the Wii version, but the map was saying I was there. So I guess they fixed that. That's a good thing. And also fixing the thing where the little hack or glitch or whatever where enemies would make a green profile name to use in the matches, they look like a friendly or whatever if you put your crosshair on them. That's pretty cheap. So they fixed that in a server hotfix thing. And then the last patch, I believe this was the last patch, they fixed the thing where you couldn't play TDM without switching profiles. They fixed the freezing during matchmaking when using the LAN adapter, which I don't use. I have wireless. So they fixed the player sometimes kicked out of a game right before it started. That really sucked, but I still have that issue sometimes. A lot of people are still having issues that they claim they fixed in the first patch. So the patches don't necessarily work for everyone, but I assume as time goes on and they work more on this, we'll get things straightened out. They fixed the care package glitch, which I never tried to do, but I got frustrated because I ran into people who did that. When I run the care package care package class, I usually am doing it with hardline just to flip them out and change them to get something else. I didn't know you could get an infinite one, and I was playing some guy, and he's like using hardline or whatever, and he kept getting like the Sam turrets over and over and stuff, and just kept on changing them into other things. That was annoying. I only use I do it legit. I use the Sam turret care package, sentry gun thing or whatever, because it's airdroppable packages, and then you use hardline to flip them out. I've done that before, but I wasn't doing the infinite care package glitch to get like just a bajillion, I don't know, dogs and stuff. That's really cheap. They also fixed the thing where custom controls kept like going back to, they kept resetting, going back to their standard thing or whatever. That was annoying. That was basically all that they fixed before. But again, I already went over what they're gonna do in this patch. And yes, if you look up in the top like left corner or whatever of these pictures, you see that there also was a Tobuscus video. Don't judge me. But anyway, you see the little letter they wrote. They also went over the process that it takes to patch, because people keep complaining about the time. They're working really hard on this, even the Wii version. So you know, don't be upset with them. People are getting really rude messages that work for Treyarch. It's really not gonna help anything get done. It's just gonna make them care less about the Wii community if you keep doing things like this. And if you're upset at why the Wii game looks like this, blame Nintendo. I love Nintendo, I love the Wii, but I'm just saying, like, this is the system they built. It has like way less memory and stuff as the other systems do, so you can't really be upset when games come out and say they're multi-platform, but the Wii version is different. We can't do as much. PC will always be different from platforms in certain ways, and it could probably be better because depending on your computer, you could have more memory than a console and better graphics cards and things like that. But PS3, 360 seems to be the standard in gaming. So Wii is a little above, PC is, I mean, Wii is a little below, PC is like a little bit above, I guess. I don't know. It just really varies upon the game. But if you want the general game, if you want like the best stuff, you really need to have a PS3 or a 360. The Wii is nice. I'm still a Nintendo fanboy at times, but you just can't expect the HD graphics and all of that, because the Wii only processes to 480p, and it doesn't, I think it has like less than half the memory of a PS3 or a 360. So things have to be dumbed down or whatever for the Wii. That's why we're missing the kill streaks. I'm sorry, that's why we're missing the kill streaks, like the Valkyrie rockets and gunship and things like that, because the Wii can't even process the entire multiplayer map at the same time. It it streams different parts of the map to your game. So when you run to it, you may hear your little disk drive making noise in your Wii. That's because it's like loading the map. It doesn't remember the whole map at once like the other systems do. It just loads the map and you run around it. But on the Wii, it just loads part of it, and then you run to the next part, it loads that part and forgets the other part. So I'm sure it's really complicated, and that is why my Wii is constantly crashing while I play this game. But it is just stuff like this inspires me to get my 360 even sooner, because I still will play my Wii constantly, but when I want to play games like this that are like multi-platform and really fun and like a big like milestone in gaming, you need a better system. You need a more powerful engine, and I hope that Nintendo thinks about this next time and meets the standard little mark of memory and things like that. I understand them wanting to make the Wii cheaper, but now the Wii is the same price as a 360S, the special one, and that's just weird to me. It's like, Wii is cool and all, but when the other systems that have more power are dropping their price, that means Nintendo should be able to drop theirs too, especially since the fact they were the #1 selling console for so long. They should have made enough money to be able to drop the price, so that kind of seems like they're being greedy. But anyway, yes, I did get this idea from Woody's Gamer Tag. If you're wondering, nobody really covers the Wii community stuff, so I just thought you guys might want to know what's going on with the patches. If you're downloading them, again, remember that you need to have a Wii Shop channel account. I'm sorry that this video took so long. I kind of rambled and went off into tangents and things like that. But anyway, have fun and keep gaming.
Enemy spy plane above. Hostile RCXD spotted in your area. Spy plane ready for deployment. Our spy plane's in the air. Enemy spy plane above. Spy plane ready for deployment. Spy plane ready for deployment. Hostile RCXD spotted in your area. Our spy plane's in the air. Enemy spy plane above. Enemies jamming our radar. Enemy napalm strike incoming. It's too close. Fight harder. Time to open up. Spy plane ready for deployment. Our spy plane's in the air.